There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the...
Breaks into the open! And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Wilson to pass. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily...
There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Kennedy. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with it.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, this is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? They'll send the back in motion. Wilson will throw. Makes the catch. Oh, there checks some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Direct snap. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'll send out the kicker here. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job.
Got a little room. He's throws. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They go to the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, he shows you his speed, his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The offense changing the play. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Kirby. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the Razorbacks are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wilson to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Complete. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Under fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man, it's Kennedy. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now from inside the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. They facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Handoff from the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. No good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Got a man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. He'll blow it down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Snap it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they've...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Find some fresh air. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice catch.
Now he's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Using his feet to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wilson will throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a really good stop by this defense. Third down, they run the football, they're physical. You gave up some yards on the possession, so be it. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Just drives it between the uprights. They extend the lead to 5 here in the third.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. It's complete to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? The give to the back. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Creates a little space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapted. Fires on the move. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That slices the lead to 2. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Rides the back and leaves it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Punt is on its way.
Returner goes out of bounds.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
From the gun to give, looking for room. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the try is no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window, guys. Tough break there.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
On third down, he drops to throw. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now on first down from the 43.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Get set.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the 4th.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Kennedy. Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to buy time. He'll throw it. He's got him this time. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. They're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team did.